Dr. Ivan Robotnik, also known as Dr. Eggman, is a vile, self proclaimed super genius who does terrible things to cute creatures. But he's always destined to be stopped by a blue blur by the name of Sonic the Hedgehog. But before that happens, I was asked to paint a portrait of him. You want to see how I did? Welcome and welcome back, everybody, to my channel, Arts of the Round. My name is Mello, and this one is going to be a blast. I had so much fun. I had the goofiest grin on my face when I was doing this painting for the simplest reason that this is what I love to do. I love to draw goofy characters and goofy pictures, and yes, I'd like to get serious and do a portrait and a tribute, but this right here, this is my jam. Going back, drawing stuff from my childhood in a weird and goofy way and putting my own spins to it. So being able to learn as much as I can and then use what I learned to paint something this goofy really just it makes my day. And knowing that I used a quotes here prestigious palette like the Zorn palette just makes it that much funnier to me. And I promise I'm not gonna stop using the Zorn palette, but I'm gonna start including more colors into my paintings. I mean, this was a great challenge for me using these, and it was a great last couple of weeks just using these limited set of colors. But I am yearning for some vibrancy. Not that you can't get any vibrancy from these colors, but it's just with my lack of ability and my wanting to do other things is winning out. But I'm gonna keep it in tow, use it maybe for flesh tones, but your boy's gonna start using some other colors, man, and I am very excited for the future. But that is what all of this was about, you know, expanding what I know just so that I can start doing the things that I want to do. And I encourage you, if you're an artist, if you're starting out, if you're a beginner, a novice, a professional, professional is probably not listening to me, but everybody else, I encourage you to not just ask yourself, I wonder what my stuff would look like if I tried this, but to actually try it. And that's what drives me with my artwork, and that will help you not be stagnant with your artwork. A lot of people, a lot of artists, they get to a certain spot and they're really good at hyperrealism. They're really good at caricatures. They're really good at drawing anime or manga inspired art. But they don't know how to branch out, and they might feel confined to where they are and feel unsuccessful or feel just trapped by their own talent, trapped by their own art style. For myself, for a very long time, I had a very difficult time trying to draw anime or manga style. I just couldn't make sense of it. My artistic upbringing started with Western comic books. So that's all I knew. That's all I copied. That's all I tried to do. That's how I developed my art style. And it was later in life, going through school and going through these things, where my art style developed into what it is today. And I'm proud to say that although I'm not perfect at it, I'm no longer afraid of trying to replicate or copy while remaining in awe of some of my Japanese artistic heroes. Katsuhiro Otomo, Akira Toriyama, of course, Tetsuo Hara, Takao Saito. The list goes on because they have shaped my art style. And when it comes to my influences, when it comes to painting, look no further than Alex Ross. I know I'll never get to the level of Alex Ross, and that's okay. I don't want to. I just appreciate and I love his work. But now I'm looking at Steve Rude. I'm looking at Glenn Fabry. I'm looking at Frazetta. I'll never get to Frazetta status. But that's not the point. The point is, and I hope there's a point, what I'm trying to say is that take in all the stuff that you learn just so that you can make better the stuff that you know how to do. And I think that's why I was so excited about this painting. I was so excited about the drawing. I don't even know where mentally it came from. It was just kind of like a thought, and then I'm like, let me just see if I can blend Jim Carrey's face without making a Jim Carrey caricature into Dr. Robotnik. And here we are. And I won't claim that my approach was successful. I don't think that looks like Jim Carrey, and that's okay. That's not the point. The point was that I had a thought, I wonder if, and I tried it. And that's really what I want you guys to consider. If you're an artist, if you're a cartoonist, if you're beginning, if you're like me in the middle of your artistic career, just ask those questions of yourself and go for it. Go for it. You'll never be disappointed by the results, good, bad, or indifferent. I promise you that. The one critique, I have many critiques, but the main critique that I would have about this piece is that I feel it lacks contrast. I actually wish I went with pure black on this one, on some things, to make it stand out. I think the shadows by his nose, right behind the mustache, aren't prominent enough to show that there's contrast and depth there, and I wish I would have put some by his suit. But all in all, I was really happy with the way it came out, and it just encourages me to keep going and to get to the next question and find those answers. What if I tried it like this? And that's that. And there he is, the Dr. Robotnik, right? Painted using a limited palette. I promise I'm gonna move away from the limited palette. Look, I cleaned my plate. You know what that means? That means more colors, that means more projects, that means more paintings for me to share. If you have any comments, suggestions, concerns, please leave them down below. I'd love to see what you got to say. Check out my other videos and make sure you come back for some new ones. And if you want to be notified when those come out, it's easy enough. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Mello, and as always, enjoy you later. Bye-bye.